Most traders don't lose because they don't have a strategy in the market. They lose because they don't have precision entries in the market. In this video, I'm going to be showing you a breakdown of my laser strategy and exactly what I look for in the market before I take my high probability trades. Now, that being said, let's get right in. So this is the dollar yen, USD JPY, which could also be called the Ninja. This is one of my favorite pairs. I usually trade this pair as well as gold. So now, what do I look out for in the market? Bear in mind we're on the 1 hour time frame. So all I need to do, I take my path tool and I mark out my 1, 2, 3 move. I call this the one, the two, and the three. So once I have this, I have a trend, okay? And a trend once I have this, I have a trend. This is an uptrend. An uptrend is just basically higher highs and higher lows. So to make things a bit easier and clearer for me, I also like using text tool to make this, to draw this out. So this is my major structural high, and I have MSL being my major structural low. So this is one low, a higher low, and we also have a higher high. So once I have this, I am in a trend. More precisely, I'm in an uptrend. The next thing I need to do is take my tool here and mark out my AOI. Once I mark out my AOI, just like this, because this particular point in time acted as resistance and we found support here. Now, in technical analysis, previous resistance can turn to a potential support. So that's what the strategy is all about. Now I just need price to come down here, and once I get a closure above my AOI, I take the trade. So luckily we are using the replay tool and we can fast forward price. So let's see what happens. Okay. After a while, we get price what's in our AOI. So once I get a closure above, just right here, right? Price came to the AOI and I get a closure above, I immediately take a long position. So I would usually put my stop loss, not, I'll just put my stop loss below this low, right? Because I'm expecting price to continue in the trend. And then I aim for a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward. Let's bring this, yeah, 1 to 1.5 risk to reward. So the idea is that price continues the uptrend. So I want a situation like this. Price comes here, we get the closure above, and then breaks this previous high and creates a new higher high. So let's see what actually happens in the market. As you can see, price is going up and down, and then we have our take profit levels here. So again, confirm this was our major structural low, and this is a major structural high so far. Okay, pretty easy. Just so that we're clear on this, we can go over another trade. So once I have this, again, I now have my 1, 2, 3 move, right? Where would my next AOI be, right? Exactly here. Okay. I take it up here from my next AOI. AOI is just simply area of interest. And then similar thing, I wait for price to come back to this AOI again. And once I get a closure above, beautiful. So price is in the AOI. Once I get a closure above, I just do the same thing. So let's see. No closure above yet. No closure above yet. None yet. And then now we have a closure above. So again, once I get the closure above, I take my entries. Okay. Stop loss would be below this, whatever low was formed here. In this case, something like this, I'm totally fine with that. And again, I risk 1 to 1.5. Let's see what happens. So the idea again is that this should act as the major structural low, and then I wait for price to create a new major structural. Oh, sorry. I wait for price to create a new major structural high. So let's see what happens. Let's see. Lots of consolidation. It is what it is. It is what it is. So lots of consolidation, lots of movements. That's why in trading you have to exercise patience. And I believe we've hit TP here. So similar thing. Obviously this took longer, but it doesn't matter. I'm a swing trader. I hold my trades for anywhere within 1 to 3 days. And so this is the strategy. Hopefully this was as simple as possible. Yeah, thanks for watching.